Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. How are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. So this video is from Walsh and it's titled "This Disgraceful Scandal Just Ended Shannon Sharpe's Career." You guys, I'm excited and let's see what this is all about.
Shannon has shown us he's a pathetic, ridiculous man. If you don't spend much time following celebrity drama, then you are a healthy person and you should be proud. It also means that you may not have heard about the controversy surrounding prominent sports commentator and former NFL star Shannon Sharpe. Shannon has, as of yesterday, stepped away from his role on ESPN just a few days after a $50 million lawsuit was filed alleging sexual assault. Now, the allegations are coming from an OnlyFans model, in quotes, named Gabby, who also apparently goes by Carly, but we'll just call her Gabby. Shannon has stridently denied any wrongdoing and claimed that his relationship with Gabby was entirely consensual. But things took a turn earlier in the week when a phone call was released. And in the call, you can hear Shannon threatening to choke this woman, Gabby. Listen.
Well, I'm not really interested in getting choked, so I guess we're going.
Yeah, I might choke you in public. Big black guy chokes small white woman.
It's not a good look, Shannon.
Not a good look that you do what you did to me.
Okay, now Gabby is obviously recording the call. We don't know what was said earlier on the call or before the call was made. She was clearly recording it for a reason, but even so, telling a woman that you're going to choke her is very bad. There's no context that makes that okay. It does not, however, prove that he's guilty of rape. Now, there is apparently some kind of video, a sex tape, that Shannon's legal team has alluded to a few times. They claim that Gabby is using this video to blackmail Shannon and that it's been taken out of context, possibly edited to make the sexual encounter look non-consensual when it is, in fact, they say, consensual. And attempting to get ahead of this, his team also released a collection of extremely graphic text messages sent by Gabby to Shannon over the course of several months. And now I can't read any of them to you. Even if I could read them, I still wouldn't. They're very sexual. They are very graphic in nature. Gabby repeatedly says that she wants to be abused, wants to be choked, and she wants to have other things, unspeakable things done to her. Some of these texts were sent after the alleged rape occurred. And I think she alleged 2 incidents, and this was after one of them. Now, Shannon claims that if he did in fact rape this woman, then she wouldn't be sending him graphic texts weeks and months after the fact, saying, among other things, that she wants Shannon to put a, quote, big black baby in her. So what's the truth here? Did Shannon Sharpe rape this woman? I have absolutely no idea. If I had to guess, if I was just guessing, I'd say probably not. I mean, assuming that the texts are legitimate, it's hard to believe that a woman who was actually the victim of a violent rape would be texting her rapist and begging for him to come back and violate her again. Although it wouldn't shock me all that much if he was evil enough to do that awful thing and if she was twisted enough to start sexting with her rapist. So I have no idea. Now, I cannot personally reach a verdict on this allegation, and that's not my job to. So that's the good news. All I know is that whatever happened, it was weird and bad and gross, and I wish I didn't know about it, but I do, and now so do you. Now, this whole thing, of course, was very avoidable. False accusations can happen, and they're always terrible, assuming that these accusations are false, which they may or may not be. But the fact is that, a great many, not all, but a great many false accusations and questionable accusations could have been very easily avoided. And here's how you avoid them. Get married to one woman. Stay married to that woman. Have 0 sexual encounters outside of your marriage. In fact, don't even spend time alone in the same room as any woman who is not your wife or a family member. When it comes to women of low character, such as one who, that you would find on OnlyFans, for example, don't have any interaction with them at all. Don't speak to them. Don't befriend them. Don't text them. Don't call them. Don't have them in your life in any capacity, period, at all. And, it's not hard to put these boundaries up. These are the boundaries that I live within, that many married men live within. It has not intruded on my life or even caused the slightest inconvenience ever. It's very easy for a grown man to not get mixed up with the Gabbies of the world. It's very easy to put yourself in a situation where Gabby could simply never credibly accuse you of anything. Of course, anyone can accuse you of anything, but you'll have a much easier time clearing your name if you can point out that you've never interacted with this person in any capacity at any point in your entire life. Now, Shannon Sharpe's story, though gross and embarrassing, is in a way helpful because it demonstrates two things. And first of all, it reveals that there is a risk of staying single. We often hear about the risks of marriage. The risks like you can end up divorced, you can lose half your stuff, you can lose custody of your children, if you're the man anyway. And all of that can happen, of course. I mean, there are lots of things you can do to greatly reduce your risk of winding up in that position, but it does happen. We all know that. And the fear of that result is what leads some men to avoid marriage entirely. But as Shannon Sharpe and many other men have demonstrated, the other option is not without very significant dangers. I mean, unless you plan to be single and also celibate for your whole life, then you'll be getting involved with a succession of women you don't know and who don't love you or necessarily even care about you in the slightest. And that will make you very vulnerable and susceptible. And same goes for the woman, of course, on the other side. There's vulnerability and susceptibility and dangers of a different kind that perhaps if the allegations are true, this woman fell victim to. But either way, this is the point, that we talk about the dangers of getting married, dangers for men, dangers for women, many, many dangers, involved in not getting married. Second, Shannon has shown us how pitiful and sad, this kind of lifestyle is. Even if he isn't a rapist, even if he isn't, he's still a pathetic, ridiculous man. I mean, Shannon Sharpe is 56 years old. This woman would have been, I guess, about 20 when this relationship, if you can call it that, started. So this is a 56-year-old man, hooking up at best with a 20-year-old OnlyFans prostitute. This is a man who, at his age, should be sitting at his house with his wife, watching his grandchildren play, maybe having a beer with his adult son. But instead, he's wrapped up in an embarrassing, disgraceful public feud with a 20-year-old girl. He should be reading his grandchildren a bedtime story. Instead, he's reading us his sex messages with a chick from OnlyFans. And now he's been disgraced and his career is destroyed. And when he dies, he'll be remembered mostly for this, not for anything he did before it. And whether he's guilty or not, he brought all of that on himself. And that is why he is today canceled.
Wow, you guys, that was such a funny one from Walsh. I always love to watch his video because he's a low-key comedian. And as for Shannon Sharpe, that was such a disgraceful thing to say to someone. If this lady hadn't recorded this, nobody would have believed her, and I'm glad that she did, so that they know the kind of person that he is. Because most of these celebrities or most of these popular people think that they can do anything and go scot-free. Imagine saying that kind of a thing to a girl who is like 30-something years younger than him. It's totally ridiculous. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. And I agree with what Walsh said in this video. Shannon Sharpe is supposed to be reading bedtime stories to his grandkids, but rather his sex tapes are getting exposed on the internet with that of an OnlyFans model. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye guys.